The crowd is lathered and amped and ready for the heavyweight Stipe Miocic and Phil DeFries.
Yeah, DeFries definitely wants to bring this fight to the mat. Lands a very nice overhand right there on the side of the head of Stipe Miocic. And again, that right hand rocked Miocic. He's in trouble there. Didn't have a lot of speed on it, but he definitely landed it flush. Miocic now trying to counter with his own right hand.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early.
Big right hand from Stipe Miocic. He has him rocked. This fight is over.
Stipe Miocic makes quick work of Phil DeFries.
I tell you what, that was an impressive comeback for Stipe Miocic, who was hurt with possibly 3 right hands from Phil DeFries.
And that, folks, is a good-looking UFC heavyweight. His 6th win by knockout, and that one an emphatic one as he sends Phil DeFries from the ranks of the unbeaten, Ken.
That seemed to just anger Miocic, who ended up finding his range, but was getting tagged. He really wasn't moving his head, but it was his own right hand that countered and took DeFries out, AKA 7-11, or S11, I'm sorry.
No free
from the movie
plugs,
Sharktopus. And wow, what a comeback and what a knockout for Stipe Miocic.
Yeah, the straight right hand was the beginning of the end and then landed a shot behind the ear. So Stipe Miocic, if you didn't know that name or how to pronounce it before tonight, certainly a heavyweight to keep an eye on.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 43 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Stipe Miocic.
Passei as regras para você no vestiário, quero que você faça uma luta limpa e franca, siga todas as minhas ordens. I gave you the instruction in the locker room, clean fight, follow my orders all the time, defend yourself all the time. Touch the gloves, vamos pra luta.
Without further ado, we are ready for the main event, Fabio Maldonado. Looking to derail Stipe Miocic's run to the top of this heavyweight division.
Are you ready? Let's go, come on!
The fighters touch gloves and we are underway. It's Stipe Miocic in the blue, immediately pressured by Fabio Maldonado in the white.
No surprise there. Maldonado wants to lure him into a battle, but he just ate a big left hand.
Maldonado in some trouble early, but Miocic content to fall back a little bit.
When we talked about Maldonado being careless at times, willing to take one to give one, not intelligent when you got a big, powerful man like Stipe Miocic in front of you, and he's rocked early.
Perhaps Maldonado, oh, big right hand there. Stipe Miocic looking for the quick finish, and he's got it. Stipe Miocic, just what the doctor ordered. He starches Fabio Maldonado. It takes less than a minute, I believe.
Maldonado's been criticized for being careless in exchanges before. When you ask for fights and jump up in weight class, this is what can happen. He was hurt initially by a left hand, but that big right hand lands flush.
More often than not, heavyweight power greater than light heavyweight power, and you know, Miocic not necessarily forcing the issue. He had him stunned there early, stepped back a little bit, and the knockout materializes shortly thereafter.
Now, very relaxed, and most knockouts come when you're not trying so hard for them. Very relaxed, perfectly executed right hand. Maldonado's choice to get aggressive right away backfires here. You know, still has a 3-fight win streak in the light heavyweight division. Took a big risk here, jumped up in weight class to be a headliner.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mari Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 35 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO, Stipe Miocic.
Weight division. A quick touch of the hands. We are underway. Miocic in the blue and Mark Hunt is in the black.
Heavy leg kick there from Mark Hunt. There's that leaping left hook. Stipe is going to have to keep that right hand up all night. Miocic immediately with the high crotch takedown.
seen a whole lot of takedown offense from Stipe Miocic in his recent UFC fights, but clearly tonight it's something that he might be leaning on.
Beautiful head movement there from Stipe Miocic. Throws a lot of feints, comes behind that jab. You were talking about the size of Stipe, but he fights like a little guy.
Yeah.
He gives a lot of guys in the heavyweight division problems. A big shot there from Mark Hunt on the inside.
Left hook has been there for Hunt early. Miocic will be looking to establish that jab as he goes inside of that lead leg. And man, Hunt gets that left paw up quickly.
Very hard to see that coming. He's holding it very low, which makes him vulnerable to a right hand, but also makes it difficult to see that left hook come up. There's that right hand from Stipe. He's seeing it.
It was a tough weight cut for Mark Hunt. That bears watching if we do hit the latter rounds. But cardio really hasn't been an issue. He eats a right hand there from Miocic.
Beautiful in and out there from Miocic. Nice little short left hook from Miocic. Got the attention of Mark Hunt.
That chin, a big weapon for Mark Hunt. Nice job defensively there by Stipe.
Hunt's got to be careful. He keeps ducking down very low. That might be setting up a knee or an uppercut from Stipe. See if Miocic gets onto that here. Now goes to a high crotch. He hits it beautifully. This time gets control. Right into half guard goes Miocic. And this is where he needs to kind of grind out Mark Hunt, get him tired, try to take away that power and mobility from Mark Hunt later in the fight.
Stipe Miocic, a master strategizer. Clearly, this was the game plan tonight, to take Mark Hunt down early, to stay heavy on top, and here he is operating out of the half guard with under 2 minutes to go in round one.
Now he's trying to make his life miserable, just kind of throwing that forearm into the neck of Mark Hunt, just little short shots, trying to frustrate him, trying to tire him out, and trying to slow Mark Hunt and take whatever power off of those hands that he can.
And you can be sure he's tuning out the crowd as he continues to stay heavy and land elbows. Under 90 seconds to go in the round. Well, Hunt got up quickly the first time, not so here after takedown number 2.
You know, so many times guys look for these big shots. They get too excited when they're here in half guard or in side control, but then they end up losing position. Stipe wants to make sure that he's all about position first, just chipping away, trying to tire Mark Hunt out.
Hammer fist there, and he popped Hunt again, going through the guard.
Now Stipe looking for that arm, now going for the Kimura here. Oh, he's into side control, but Mark Hunt able to escape that hold. Good job from Hunt. Mark Hunt with an excellent escape here. Gets that underhook and he's right back to his feet.
As is everyone in the building. So a strong end to that first round for Stipe Miocic.
Ready?
But of course, every round begins on the feet. We'll see if Mark Hunt can find the range early, and Miocic, just as his corner called for, snaps off the jab to start round 2.
Yeah, finding a lot of success with his jab, as he always does. And tell you what, there's some bruising and swelling under the right eye of Mark Hunt.
Well, and when your reach advantage is half a foot, certainly wise to keep Hunt on the end of that jab.
Absolutely. Do not want Mark Hunt on the inside. I'd like to see if Miocic goes for a knee right down the middle. We saw Werdum hit it on Mark Hunt because he tends to tuck his chin and go very low. It also can come in the form of an uppercut too. Let's see if Miocic is faking the shot and goes upstairs with it. Nice elbow there from Miocic.
Keeps going to that standing elbow. Hunt just out of range.
Beautiful level change there for Miocic. Gets the takedown. Mark Hunt trying to scramble back to his feet. Might be giving his back in the process. He's got the cage to save him a little bit, though. Needs to turn, keep his back very tight to the cage.
So many experts talk about the intelligence of Miocic leaning on those wrestling chops tonight, as many expected he would do.
And that's what he's got to do. Get the respect with the hands, but then hit the takedowns. He needs to get very heavy. Let Mark Hunt just kind of carry his weight. Get him tired, get those legs tired, and take away his mobility.
Stipe making every shot count, not punching himself out. Under 3 minutes to go in the round. Hunt trying his best to cover up, but a lot of those shots are getting through.
Excellent get up there for Mark Hunt. The crowd's going nuts.
Hunt lands with the jab.
Oh, big right hand there from Miocic.
And another one. Again, Mark Hunt's chin very much a factor as we approach the 2-minute mark in round 2. That right hand continues to find its target for Miocic. Now a left hook by Hunt.
Look at the footwork of Miocic. Does all the little things well, and there's that knee coming up the middle, and there the uppercuts. Miocic really trying to pull it on now. Oh, big elbow there from Miocic.
Lesser men would have been dropped. Mark Hunt hanging in there, as he is prone to do. Miocic continues to work, but nothing reckless about the way Miocic approaches the fight game. Mixes in a shoulder strike.
Miocic just always comes into his fight so well conditioned, and his goal really, his main strategy, his best submission really is to get you to tire and gas and give up mentally. Just keeps an insane pace.
And Mark Hunt's got that mouth open, right eye swollen, as Miocic continues to apply pressure and weight.
And when it comes to conditioning and pressure, maybe the only guy who comes to mind who can keep the same kind of pace as Miocic is Cain Velasquez.
Right. Well, Hunt able to stay up right there. But Hunt has had to work hard defensively here in round 2 of a possible 5.
And he's dealing with a swollen right eye as well, John.
Seconds winding down in round 2. Left hand for Hunt, and another one!
Big shot there for Mark Hunt! And he
returns fire! What? He threw some offense of his own. All right, middle round.
Oh, beautiful jab there, stuffed Mark Hunt's attempt to move forward.
Nice deceptive
excellent level change there from Miocic. Again, right into half guard. Again with that same strategy, just driving that forearm into the neck of Mark Hunt, trying to smother him, get him to work, get him tired.
Miocic has thrown a ton of elbows here. His corner calling for more as they hope to open Mark Hunt up.
Miocic staying active with those short elbows. Oh, nice right hand there from Miocic. Now some lefts. And a lot of wrestlers would rather be in the half guard than in side control. Feel they can tie up that leg and just get the guy on bottom to really work. They can still be just as effective with their ground and pound, if not more so, from half guard.
Well, the striking rate, the output from Miocic, just remarkable. Obviously, he gained a lot of valuable experience against Junior Dos Santos back in December, putting it to good use here tonight. 3 more elbows for good measure.
Now, Miocic threatening that shoulder lock, that Kimura goes to the body there against Hunt. And to buck and to shrimp out and move your hips like that takes a lot of energy, and that's what Miocic wants. He wants Mark Hunt to work from there. He wants him to expend energy, and he's staying active enough to not get a stand-up here.
You got to improve, Mark.
John Sharp calling for Hunt to improve his position. How much more can Mark Hunt take? More often than not, the answer is plenty. Crowd getting behind him.
Hunt is exhausted, John, as he tries to get back to his feet. Miocic just riding him here. Kind of daring him to get up. Might be threatening with a kick if he gets all the way back to his feet, or a knee. Let's see what he does here. Just making Mark Hunt's life miserable here.
And again, Miocic picking his spots. Trying to finish this fight under 2 minutes to go in round 3. Mark Hunt won't have it though. Oh, a big knee though greets him on the way up.
Oh, and now this is where Mark Hunt will really get very frustrated. Did all that work to get back to his feet, only to get taken down again by Miocic. Oh, and he's in the mount.
Let go of the cage.
This might be the beginning of the end for Mark Hunt.
Back.
Hunt trying to cover up.
Come on, Mark, you got to improve.
The referee thought about stopping this fight. Oh, Hunt is just absorbing a beating now. This fight might end here shortly. Miocic looks at the referee.
Fight back, Mark.
Hunt trying to stay in the fight desperately. Got to admire Mark Hunt for fighting back. Miocic thought he had done enough to get the stoppage. I think a lot of fans would probably agree.
He's taken a lot of shots. He's not really doing anything to escape this position at this point. Just kind of a couple back fists. Now he's starting to push on that knee of Miocic a little bit to try to shrimp out. And there he goes. Legendary for his striking, legendary for his heart and chin. And Mark Hunt trying to get back to his feet.
This arena deafening right now as Mark Hunt tries to stay in this fight. But we have seen the triple threat Stipe Miocic with the stand-up, the wrestling, the ground and pound. He has peppered that ear for the better part of 2 minutes. Looks like we may just see the championship rounds. And Miocic's got to be like, man, what do I have to do to get the Super Samoan out of there?
It's like trying to knock out a bull.
You ready?
We watch in awe as the fight continues. And certainly a lot of energy expended offensively for Stipe Miocic, but He's about as conditioned as any heavyweight on the roster.
Nice right hand there from Miocic. Look, it landed on the ear of Hunt.
And how about Stipe not even breathing heavy?
There it is again, another beautiful takedown. You can boo all you want, but this is what mixed martial arts is all about. Miocic not just taking one path of success here. He's been successful with his striking, really, and successful with his takedowns here. When you got a guy as dangerous as Mark Hunt, you don't want to trade for too long, especially on the inside.
Hunt really does a nice job with his hands to cover up and stay in the fight.
You guys have got to improve from here, guys.
And even returning fire there with the right hand, but it has been all Stipe Miocic since round 2. Oh, yet another elbow landing flush for Miocic.
Mark Hunt eating a lot of shots here.
Got to improve the position, guys. Let's go.
Oh, man. Oh, huge shots there for Miocic. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 4.
Mark Hunt trying to get that left underhook, try to get back to his feet. Found some success with it early on. Now Miocic blocks that attempt. There's that underhook. Let's see if he can get back to his feet.
Doubtful.
Yeah, Miocic doing a great job of just lifting that leg up, taking away that get up from Mark Hunt. Subtle but effective technique there from Miocic.
Well, you gotta laud the effort of Mark Hunt, but forced to use most of his energy to cover up and avoid further damage. And Miocic does not discriminate, working the body, working the head. Mark Hunt is wearing it. 2 minutes now to go in round 4.
Miocic able to keep Mark Hunt on his back with that crossface, that left arm. Keeps blocking the head of Mark Hunt. He's doing a great job of keeping that right underhook, and he's controlling. If he loses those other 2 positions, he lifts the left leg of Mark Hunt up to take away the get-up. And now Stipe's starting to pour it on here.
Yeah, loading up on that right hand.
Mark Hunt absolutely exhausted here, John. He's taken a lot of punishment in this fight. And now he's back to his feet.
Oh! Huge left hand snapped up by Miocic. Mark Hunt now hardly recognizable.
This pace is unbelievable. More punishment there from Miocic.
Under a minute now to go in round 4.
You know, it's unbelievable after around 18 years of high-level professional combat experience that Mark Hunt's chin is still as good as it is.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. You just don't make humans like that.
Oh, big knee there for Miocic. Well, he's certainly making Stipe work for it.
Nice work, guys. Keep working.
Hunt so badly wanting to come through here in Australia. Another dominant frame for Stipe Miocic.
Stop. It will continue because he can open it to see me. If he starts going offline,
Yep.
we'll have to call it.
Okay.
Can you see well enough to defend yourself against a dangerous opponent? Of course, the answer is yes from Mark Hunt. They will monitor that right eye closely. Man, I mean, the heart on display from Mark Hunt, the skills from Miocic, unbelievable.
Well, I tell you what, sometimes having too much heart is a bad thing. And again, I don't train with Mark Hunt. I don't know him that well as his cornermen, but I'm not sure if he should come out for this 5th round.
Yeah. And the Miocic corner, Marcus Marinelli, trying to see if Stipe can somehow get high enough to land an elbow with enough velocity to either open Hunt up or put an exclamation point to get the stoppage.
You know Mark Hunt isn't going to quit. He's not a guy who's going to go out there and tap out to something like this, but that's where I feel the cornermen, his coaches get involved and say, you know what? Let's save another fight for another day.
Right. And Miocic obviously looked at the referee, John Sharp, towards the tail end of round 3 as if to say, is this enough punishment? But Hunt did just enough defensively to stay in the fight.
And what's even more impressive about this fight for Stipe Miocic is that he hasn't taken a lot of damage in this fight. Right. He's the one who's dishing it out here. It's been a very dominant performance from Miocic.
And he's still not showing any sign of fatigue.
Not slowing down at all. And again, I really salivate when I think about the opportunity to see him and Cain Velasquez fight one day, because these are the only guys who in the heavyweight division who can keep this kind of pace.
And a performance like this is going to make, I think, the masses more curious in that fight. Miocic's doing everything he can with this showcase here tonight. Just putting it all over Mark Hunt. Stand them up. The chance from the crowd, but Miocic's doing enough to make sure that that doesn't happen.
Gotta improve your position, guys. Let's go.
So round 5 playing out largely the way round 4 did.
And this is where I would kind of stop it, because Mark Hunt isn't offering up any kind of defense here. It's been all Stipe Miocic, and these aren't knockout shots, these aren't brutal shots, but the accumulation of blows here has been significant here from Miocic.
John Sharp keeps thinking about stopping the fight. It's gonna come here, Kenny.
Yeah, and rightfully so.
When is enough enough?
Fight back, Mark, fight back.
He's got to stop it here. That's
and there is the stoppage at long last with just over 2 minutes to go. Stipe Miocic gets the TKO. His star continues to shine. Just a really strong effort from the Croatian Stipe Miocic tonight.
Without a doubt, and you can argue it could have come in the 3rd round. Mark Hunt is a legend, truly one of the toughest fighters in the sport. I think he took a little bit too much punishment tonight.
And look at Miocic, fresh as a daisy, man. Really is remarkable, and hard not to think about a future fight between him and Cardio Cain Velasquez. Of course, much respect to Fabricio Werdum, the interim champ. Yes. He gets the shot first. But hard to do more with this showcase than Stipe Miocic did here in Adelaide, South Australia.
Miocic, Arlovski. Here we go. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
There's that oblique kick to the thigh that we so often see from Mike Winkeljohn trained fighters.
25 career wins, 17 by knockout for Arlovski. Miocic has finished 10 of his 13 victories by knockout. Don't blink. Quick uppercut by Stipe. The Belarusian, the Croatian, both men living here in the States, as I mentioned. Andre's been here a long time, and Stipe born and raised in Cleveland, the suburbs of Euclid.
Oh, good right hand by Stipe.
And he caught him.
Arlovski's
and
hurt.
Again, this could be it.
It's it.
It's all over.
Wow.
Just like that.
Wow.
Stipe Miocic.
He's screaming at Dana White, give me my shot, give me my shot, give it to me. Wow.
He's back to screaming at us.
I ran back. I want it.
Did you hear me? I said
now
it's
he's
mine.
screaming at the camera. Wow.
What did I say? Don't blink.
Wow. That's about as definitive as it gets.
11 of his 14 wins by knockout. Take a look at it.
And here's a short right hand by Miocic. Here's another one. Boom. And a left behind it. Arlovski goes down. A couple punches, and Herb Dean has seen enough.
That first one, Joe, tackled the equilibrium right there of the pit bull.
Yeah, he caught him right on the ear, dropped him. Arlovski's in all sorts of trouble here. Let's take a look at it from a different angle. Bang! Caught him right there, had him in all sorts of trouble. And then boom, there's the second one. And that's a wrap.
Undoubtedly the biggest win of his professional career. Look at this. How good is that? The proud members of the Strong Style Fight Team.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 54 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO, Stipe Miocic.
All right, gentlemen, this is 5 rounds, championship fight. I want you guys to obey my commands at all time, protect yourselves at all time. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Best luck to both of you.
Werdum, Miocic for the heavyweight belt.
All right, you ready, sir? You ready, sir? Let's go, fight.
Here we go. Tonight's fight clock brought to you by Bud Light. Raise one to right now. White trunks for the challenger, black trunks for the champion.
It's been nearly a year layoff for the champion Fabricio Werdum, his last fight in June of 2015. Stipe Miocic, much more busy, fought this January of 2016. Will the layoff be a factor?
Werdum was scheduled Super Bowl weekend to fight Cain Velasquez. Cain got hurt. Stipe was thinking about taking the fight, then Fabricio said, you know what, I want to be 100% healthy. Here we are, Brian, 3 months later.
Right away, you're seeing the kicks of Fabricio Werdum. He can unload with his strikes because he's never concerned about people shooting for takedowns on him. Has no issues being on his back.
Second degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
Miocic is very dangerous in the first round. Huge power in his hands, and he's unloading on some of these leg kicks.
Man, he turned the hip over nicely, didn't he?
Throwing a lot of feint so far tonight. I like that. Draw out the combinations. Make Fabricio Werdum flinch a little bit, then throw your combo.
20 career wins for Werdum, 14 for Miocic, 11 by knockout.
Excellent combination there from Werdum. Doubled up his jab, landed a flush right hand. So hard to defend all the strikes, these combinations, because Werdum will throw 4, 5, 6 strike combos.
Don't forget, immediately following this, our main event, tune into FS1 for the UFC 198 post-fight show. Jay Glazer, Daniel Cormier, Kenny Florian, Stephen Thompson, and John Gooden from right here in Curitiba. Combination by the challenger.
Hard right hand landed on the nose of Werdum.
Golden Gloves champion, Stipe Miocic. Obviously now good in the art of 8 limbs with his Muay Thai. But his hands are very, very excellent.
And he's throwing them very loose right now and fast. He's so relaxed in there. Huge fight, 45,000 fans. But right now, Stipe looks very composed.
Son of Croatian immigrants. From the banks of Lake Erie, Cleveland, Ohio.
That's the second kick Miocic has checked. When you get those kicks, when you throw a kick and you hit somebody's shin, it hurts your foot, hurts your leg.
Mauricio aggressively attacking.
That's it! It's all over! Stipe Miocic is the new UFC Heavyweight Champion!
That's what I'm talking about. I'm a world champ!
Werdum was coming forward a little sloppy, and Miocic was tagging him as he was backing up, and then that right hand, well timed. We talked about the power early. Well, look how much power you have to have going backwards on your heels to deliver that kind of blow. Ooh, right here. Werdum coming forward, hands down. And just a short right hand sends the champ crashing the canvas. I think Miocic surprised himself. He jumped over the fence screaming, "I'm a world champ."
What a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliano has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 47 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Stipe Miocic.
Gentlemen, been over the rules in the dressing room, you know exactly what I expect. You listen to me at all times, you keep yourself protected at all times. When I say stop, you stop. Do you want to touch gloves, do it now? Let's do this.
Miocic, Overeem. 5-minute rounds. Here we go! Black trunks for the champion. Blue trunks for the challenger.
Alistair Overeem has taken a cautious approach as of late, moving around a lot and looking to counter-strike, particularly early in the fight. Look for him to use a lot of movement and avoid the rush of Stipe. He likes to fight from the southpaw position and throw hard power kicks with that left leg. And on the inside, he has some of the best knees in the business.
Overeem has beaten 6 former UFC champions. He is 4-0 since moving to Jackson Link MMA. Miocic has won in 43 seconds, 35 seconds, 54 Joe, and 2:47 to take the belt from Werdum.
And there was that hard power kick that we were talking about. Look at that. He's literally running.
Oh, my goodness!
He got the guillotine.
Can he finish it right here, right now?
His guillotine is nasty.
Miocic in huge trouble.
No, he's not. Not even.
He's out. And he's chasing Overeem down.
He's still wobbly, though, Mike. He's still wobbly. He's on shaky legs. He looked a bit unsteady when he got up there, Mike. Big welt under his right arm from that left power kick. Stipe shocked and rocked early. You're dealing with an incredibly high-level striker in Alistair Overeem. Arguably the most decorated guy in the history of this division.
If he leaves with this belt, there will be no argument. And as far as a striker, maybe unmatched all time.
Oh, well, for sure, there's never been a guy. Oh, he caught him there. Stipe caught him with a left. Oh, and Alistair caught him.
87th overall fight for Overeem. Stipe right in the pocket.
Right hand by Stipe. Alistair's in trouble.
And the crowd reacts.
Alistair's in trouble, Mike. And he got tagged again. He's got to get off the cage. And for Stipe, he's got to move in and close his show. And he tagged him again. Good right hand by Stipe.
Good combination.
Beautiful left to the body by Stipe.
Miocic, the aggressor. Again, he connects. He doesn't want to chase, though.
Alistair's hurt, Mike. He's hurt.
Big
Still,
kick.
oh, he hurt him again. He hurt
And an
Stipe.
uppercut.
And a knee to the body.
Don't want to chase. Alistair Overeem, hurt or not.
Both guys have been hurt in this first round.
Stipe took a quick glance at the clock after Overeem connected a moment ago.
Alistair's wild here, throwing big, winging shots from the outside. Boy, I don't like his defense at all. Hands down. This really seems intent on preserving his energy. Oh, he tagged him again.
Miocic staying right in the pocket. Throws his own kick. Combinations.
Good combination by Stipe.
His technical boxing is outstanding.
And Alistair's just winging these weird, crazy punches.
Stipe on top.
Hammer fist by Stipe.
Big ground and pound to the body.
Alistair's in all sorts of trouble here, Mike.
Postured up. Big
Alistair's
shots.
out. He's out.
It's all over. Stipe Miocic remains the heavyweight champion.
Wow.
He wins here at home.
And what a crazy, crazy first round that was. Outstanding. Wow.
Overeem early. Boom. Knocked Stipe back, and he swarmed. But Miocic, the aggressor. Uppercut. Patient. Chasing down Overeem, and you want to talk about vicious ground and pound. Hammer fist. Postured up. Pinpoint accuracy. Title defense complete. They are celebrating here in Cleveland. Just like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 27 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Stipe Miocic.
The rematch is upon us. Cormier, of course, defended this belt against Derek Lewis back in November, had back surgery shortly thereafter. Was thankful that his body at 40 responded to a very dynamic, arduous training camp. And he will try to make it 2 defenses of this heavyweight title here tonight. Stipe Miocic is in white, Daniel Cormier in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
I expect Stipe to try to keep this fight on the outside now. Use his length, use his reach, and use his kicks. And avoid that clinch. There's a beautiful leg kick by the champ.
DC did that very well in the first matchup, and he's leading with it right in this matchup too. And what Stipe didn't do is beat the lead leg up, so DC was able to jab a lot in the first matchup.
Bob Cook, for DC's entire career, has been a stabilizing force as DC goes inside, now outside.
Beautiful leg kicks by the champ.
Ooh.
Fake the low. Came up with that left hook.
See how quick that was too. I mean, it's deceivably quick. Stipe has taken down everybody he's fought. This is the one person he didn't, and he gets the takedowns early. Will he make that adjustment? Will he try to take down DC at all?
Well, the only one who's ever been able to do it is John Jones.
So is that the deciding factor in the first fight? That's what we're going to find out in this one.
He just clipped him. He just grabbed a hold of him with the left and hit him with the right uppercut. Oh! He hurt him again.
2-3 lands.
Cormier off to a very good start here, 90 seconds in. Stipe exercising some offensive patience.
DC can come in very comfortably because he's not getting his legs attacked, so he can stay at that boxing range and just be quicker than Stipe.
He caught him twice clean there. And there's the single. Stipe's defending it.
There it is. There's his move. That's what he does to everybody. High crotch, head on the outside single. What does he do with it, though?
He jumps up and drops you on your back. There it is. Elite wrestling, the most important skill in all of mixed martial arts, period.
Say it again for the kids, Joe.
There's no need to. Everybody knows at this point. There's only 2 champions, Max Holloway and Robert Whittaker. They're the only 2 champions that exist in men's MMA right now that aren't wrestlers.
Yeah, flat on his back. Stipe just looks a step behind already in this first round.
Cormier out of the half guard here. We'll see if he can work for a dominant position. Not at all the start Stipe had envisioned.
Well, this is terrible for Stipe. And he's got to really protect his face from here, because Daniel will come with some quick punches. And he likes being in that half guard position because he can kind of hold him there with the leg. Now he's in full guard. Stipe's trying desperately to push off, but Daniel's got his left arm wrapped behind his back. See that? And Stipe gets that clear.
Right now, Stipe's sitting flat on his back, isn't using much energy, but he's looking for an opening to get to a hip and try to use some energy, but he's staying calm right now, so he's not getting too tired down here. DC's not doing a ton from the top either. Just enough to keep Stipe down.
Much was made of Miocic tipping the scales 12 pounds lighter than he did for the first meeting. His corner insists he's not just faster, but also stronger. But in these situations, does give up some weight. To go in the round. Cormier continuing to work offensively inside the closed guard of Miocic.
And now, more importantly, DC knows he could take down Stipe.
And hold him down.
Yep, keep him there.
And he's beating up his body now. It's forcing Stipe to move.
Well, Stipe's using his arms, but he doesn't put the feet on the hips until the very last second. Now that they're there, he can create some space. Still getting pushed down under his back.
Nice up kick a moment ago by Miocic, but on the wrong end of the total strike equation for sure. This fight already now longer than the first meeting.
Right now, DC's just out hustling Stipe in these little transitions that we're seeing.
Hammer fist. Oh! Stipe's in real trouble. He's in real trouble.
Yeah, those hurt. Those are heavy.
He's blocking some of them.
Don't grab the fence.
He's blocking some of them, but a few of those hammer fists got through.
Final seconds of the opening round. Big elbows from Cormier. All champion in round 1.
And basically just survived on the ground, but took a ton of punches.
And man, a tale of 2 corners. Seemed like a lot of discouragement in that Miocic corner. We'll see if he can respond here in this second round.
Here's that jab of Stipe. I'd like to see more of that from him. There's the inside leg kick, but he's got to prod him at the distance. He can't just stand there and wait for DC to give him an opening. DC's fast. He might be 6 pounds heavier, but he's from a different weight class, and he moves fast.
Certainly appeared to have the advantage in hand speed in the first meeting.
Nice knee to the body there by Stipe. This is what Stipe needs to do. Keep that distance, use that reach. And he's got a significant reach and height advantage.
Straight right got through for Miocic.
Kick to the body. There's a couple of good punches by Stipe. This is what he needs. And he can't do that. He can't stand in front of DC.
DC grabs the hands and then he gets past him by throwing a 1-3-2. So he grabs and then 1-3-2. And it's just a little too quick for Stipe to see it.
and Stipe's not moving. He's standing in front of him while this is happening.
Oh, big elbow from Cormier.
Cracked.
And the reason that's possible for DC is because Stipe doesn't throw combinations. There are 2 punches. That's what you do when people grab your hands. Throw a 4-piece combination, body, head. Don't just let him grab. You got to throw.
DC's just dropping his hands and walking towards him with disdain. Look at him. Look at that. I mean, no respect.
Oh!
Landed right hand. But Stipe is still in this fight. If DC doesn't respect his power, he can get clipped. Oh, man.
Dean insists that that was an eye poke.
That uppercut was hard that DC just ate.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to be wary of the power.
Oh, big right from Stipe.
He can't just wade forward and think that Stipe can't hurt him. Stipe's knocked out basically everybody except Ngannou. Oh, DC cracked him.
Stipe's chin is held up pretty well, all things considered here.
But look how DC's fighting. He's just wading towards him. Kind of crazy, really.
Well, he's touching the hands and then he splits the guard by going inside the hands when Stipe's reaching for him. I mean, it's basics. You can't reach for hands. You got to throw combinations instead of reach if you're Stipe, if you want to counter what DC's doing. Because you got to remember, if DC's grabbing his hands, then that means his face is open too for combinations.
Another right hand gets through.
Oh, jab by Stipe. Oh, big right hand by Cormier, but a left hand by Stipe.
Oh!
It's just a little quicker than Stipe, but Stipe's got that shot that he can land. If he does, it's heavy, but DC just too quick with the hands. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and he got caught there.
Heavyweights.
This is wild.
Well, Cormier was right that Miocic's chin would be a little bit refreshed after the layoff. He has certainly tested it early.
How much easier it is for DC to fight when his legs aren't getting tapped, attacked, no knee pokes, no calf kick, no nothing.
Yes.
It's just straight boxing in the pocket. This is DC style fight. Dirty boxing, Greco-Roman wrestling in the pocket. That's not the way you want to fight DC if you want to win. You gotta kick him, you gotta pressure him back.
Good right hand by Stipe.
Yeah, still anybody's round here, coming up on a minute to go.
Oh my goodness. The combinations and the hand speed by DC.
I think the reason we're seeing is DC's just confident in seeing everything. And the way he's mixing his Greco into his punches, he digs for an underhook, comes over the top. This is what he did in the first fight. None of it's looking like a fluke technically here. There's the underhook.
Nice right hand on the ear by Miocic. DC just missing on the uppercut, but he hasn't missed much tonight. Incredibly, DC landing. Nearly 80% of his significant strikes here early.
Amazing that Stipe's not throwing any leg kicks. I know he doesn't want to get taken down, but he's not chopping at those legs at all.
Not just that, but he's headhunting a guy who's using his head as bait to pull you into his punches.
Yeah.
You got to go to the body of DC right now because he's setting everything up by you chasing his head.
There's a kick.
That's the stuff that will offset DC. Legs and body kicks and shots. DC could do this style fight all day.
Look at that.
Beautiful head kick from Cormier, putting it all together.
Oh my goodness.
That one hurt DC a little.
10 minutes down.
They are aware that if Stipe does catch him, he can put him out. And he's been hitting him with some shots, much more than in that first round. They want him to keep his hands up. He was walking towards with his hands down.
That last round was a hard round to judge, Joe.
Yes.
I don't know who you give that one to.
Look at that. 1-2 by Stipe. And Stipe seems to have been reignited. He's got confidence.
Yeah.
Jab.
Now Stipe starting to mix it up a little bit as he goes inside to that lead leg.
There it is. That's what he needs.
Stipe with the takedown attack. DC with the head kick.
Just mixing that in there adds another dynamic for Stipe, though.
Saw DC spit a couple times this round. Not sure if he's dealing with some blood in the mouth or what.
You poke him again?
That was a punch. That left hook hurts. There it is. A jab to a left hook is what's been landing for DC. He reaches, jab, and then goes around with the hook. Gives the underhook from the look for, there it is. That's what he landed in the first fight. He gives the underhook and then tags you with the right hand when you run away from his overhook.
There's a nice leg kick from DC. He hasn't thrown many of them since the first round.
A lot of volume from Cormier tonight against a guy in Stipe who still holds the record for the most total strikes landed in a fight.
Stipe just cracked him with the left hand. He's taking a break here. DC just spit a lot of blood out of his mouth.
Under 3 minutes here, round 3.
Nice knee to the body by Stipe.
These guys are happy to get a little rest here.
Werdum giving it to him.
Stipe looked for a big spinning elbow. Good combinations by Stipe. Remember, Stipe knocked out Werdum moving backwards.
Yes. Salient point that. Miocic certainly starting to find the range here as this fight continues.
I'd like to see him throw more jabs.
Cormier lands a couple jabs there. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion.
That jab's just tagging Stipe up. Just like the first fight, that jab's working all night for DC. There it is. That's what Stipe needs to do, is let his combinations go and stop waiting for DC to fire first.
There's a right hand by DC. Look at this. Stipe with double underhooks.
Nice takedown.
Look at that. Stipe. Stipe with the takedown. And the knee to the body. Strong round for the former champion.
DC wants to get that takedown back. Bad takes a bad shot. Stipe's able to take advantage of it. Get behind him. Not much done with it. Just enough to keep DC sharp.
Cormier continues to be the aggressor and close the distance here. Stipe with a nice counter.
Stipe's very tired. And so is DC. Both these guys, this is a grueling fight. Oh.
Huge right
hand by
Stipe might be hurt.
Those are adding up big time, and the low kick is what's setting those up. Get thinking about that leg, and then the punches start landing.
How about the efficiency on the feet from Cormier as we show you the round by round. Landed 72% of his total strikes.
DC kind of fights with that Diaz style too, sort of. Like it's just constant pressure, grabbing the hands, punching through the hand grab, clinching. It's a style that you see in some, but not everybody can use it. DC is very good at it.
And just after Stipe lands a big right, Cormier counters with a couple.
Saying keep your damn hands in.
And Rosendo Sanchez chiming in. Pick your power shots. We have arrived at the championship rounds. Round 4.
There's a jab of Stipe. Inside leg kick. Pressure from the former champion. As he's controlling the center of the octagon now. He's pressing forward.
Perhaps Cormier taking a little bit of a breather here early round 4. Now he engages.
Well, he's taking big, deep breaths. I mean, this is a grueling fight. This is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, tagged him with that left. The thing about these shots, these are big shots, and he's got to explode to do, right? And in doing so, he's not taking Stipe out. Stipe's still here. And every time he does that, the battery gets drained a little bit more.
And of course, the first time these two men fought, Stipe had gone 25 minutes with Francis Ngannou 5 months prior. So the chin certainly holding up better tonight, despite the efficiency and accuracy of Cormier on the feet.
Yeah, that was one of the speculations amongst the pundits when they talked about how quickly Stipe went out. Was he still damaged from that Ngannou fight because he got hit with bombs in that fight? I mean, he managed to make it through that fight and won the decision, but it was a fight where there was a lot of heavy shots exchanged. Nice left to the body. Very nice left to the body by Stipe. Stipe coming on strong. Oh, he attacks him again.
Now he's thinking. Fourth round, start attacking the body. You notice DC can't move and dodge those, and he can't counter. You just got to eat them.
Those are good shots, and they look smooth.
I think that would be a good move for his corners to start letting them know when he gets in there in this next round, keep ripping the body out.
Stipe's throwing one shot, excuse me, DC's throwing one shot. Oh, another hard left hand to the body.
That one hurt DC. Yep.
Yes.
Now he's made the adjustment. Intelligent from Stipe there.
Now Stipe's fighting like the Stipe who's the champion.
Almost had to wake up and turn up in the last two championship rounds.
Oh, another hard left hand to the body. Those are beautiful left hooks to the body Stipe's throwing. Oh, another one. Oh.
So some tactical changes here for Miocic. He has had a good 3 minutes here to start round 4.
Right hand by DC. Oh, again. He is digging, and he goes up top too, thinking that DC's gonna block the one to the body. Oh, right hand by DC.
Yeah, it just seems like Cormier's punches are doing more of the damage. 90 seconds to go in the round. Man, Cormier moves well for a man his size.
Oh, again.
Oh, big shot.
A good right hand. This is a great round for the former champion.
Best round so far for Stipe.
For sure, look at that. Moving slick.
Yep.
DC knows he's
Those are
now a right hand up top.
Oh, no.
Cormier in trouble. Oh, DC in a world of trouble. He is down.
Oh, that's it.
Stipe exacts his down.
Wow.
Miocic is getting the belt back.
Wow.
Cleveland, Ohio, Stipe Miocic waited more than a year, and once again the heavyweight division belongs to him.
Wow. Those nasty left hands to the body started draining the tank, and then Stipe poured it on and regains his title.
Until Stipe made the adjustments right here to the body. Once you start going to the body, you can't counter. That took everything away, and then that was the end. Stipe was able to piece together the combinations. Bam, right hand, right hand, right hand. 3 right hands in a row, couple uppercuts. Really put DC down. He was ahead up until that on the scorecards. But those body shots just add up. You can't dodge those.
Those were so nasty and so accurate, smooth, and efficient. And he seemed to get stronger as the fight went on. His tactics improved, particularly when he made the adjustment in the 4th round.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and